unanimous committee here for the clash between the Western Bulldogs and Gold Coast. Joining me. The sound of the first bounce.
You don't always get what you wish for, you get what you work for.
Bontempelli nicely outclassing Wits. Bailey puts his head down and runs in. I can't believe it carried the distance. That's a great goal. The Western Bulldogs score first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Morris on the ball at the moment. He grabs it on the run. Bailey sends it out to space. Now that's just giving the ball away. Thompson has the ball. Thompson throws the ball. Free kick. Roughhead with a clinical drop punt. Witts has it. Stabs the ball. Riskatelli takes the mark. A rushed kick. The contest, no match for him. Rosa puts it on the boot. Nice work from Weller. Kicks it. He has space for an easy mark. Sends it on its way. Nice mark under pressure. Wood feeds it wide. Great mark over the pack.
Dalhouse needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. The ball's travelling. That's a goal. The Bulldogs are really looking the goods with the lead over Gold Coast.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here's the bounce.
Witts will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. He boots it. Lemons wins the contested ball.
45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. What a great goal by Lemons. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. Witts with the tap. He has the ball. Has it now. The ball spills to Biggs. Bicken taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Kicks. Takes it well.
Young has so much potential, he could just be anything. The ball is out of bounds. The umpire will toss it back in. It's tapped down nicely. He takes possession. He slams that on the boot. He marks the ball.
Young gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Dishes it off by hand. Dalhouse wants it back. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Roughhead. If anyone ever doubted your value to this side, young man, you've just blown it away with an incredible goal. Roughhead getting his first. Right taps. Has it now. Biggs intercepts it. He gains possession. A lot of possessions for him.
He knocks it down. A solid use of the body then. Wright has the football. Campbell gets cleaned up. He kicks the ball. He marks the ball. Wood kicks the ball. He takes a strong mark. Johannesson by hand. It comes off the side of the boot.
All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Gold Coast trailing by 18. They have a lot to think about.
The Bulldogs will be happy with the early scoreboard pressure they are applying to Gold Coast. They are setting the standard out there, and it will be interesting to see how
the players have received their instructions and they're ready to start play again.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
Riskatelli passes it. Lemons starts in, his shadow beside. They're starting to drop behind. And there's the bounce. Bontempelli really gets onto this one. Bailey goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several ticks. Bailey just stopping for a quick dance. What a huge goal by Bailey. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Witts nicely outclassing Bontempelli. Miller comes away with the ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Lynch launches one towards goal. Lynch, ambitious kick. I can't believe it. It's a goal. The bounce straight down. Bontempelli taps it. Bailey with the football. And he's heading for home. Bailey likes his chances for goal. No, you've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. Disappointing kick there.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Gold Coast stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Bontempelli kicks it. That's a mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. He steadies now in front of goal. The ball's up, got the distance and the accuracy.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Guided by Campbell. Bailey gets the ball. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Fantastic goal by Bailey. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
He's just got a lot of tricks in the bag, which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight reel.
Bailey slots the goal. They increase their lead. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Knocks it down in front. He has the ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. That's got to hurt it. Just missed. It's not the score he was looking for. Swallow waiting for the man to free up. Roughhead with the hand pass. Bailey again, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display. Swallow has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Sending it on its way, he boots it. The mark will be paid. Riscatelli puts his boot on it. Rosa with the mark. He puts power behind that kick. Miller, just the better man in that contest.
Bumps the pigskin. Lining up the goal now. Great mark. Make setting his sights on the goals. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
He gets boot to the ball. Redpath bumps, gets a handball to the running man. It comes off hands. Roughhead intercepts the bouncing ball. Johannesson with good strong hands.
Penetrating hand pass. How did you see that last quarter, Richard? The third quarter has begun.
Do not let what you can do interfere with what you can do.
Hit by Bontempelli with the ball now. And he's heading for home. Bailey going for number 8. Goal for Bailey. And they stretch out their lead. More bounce than a dodgy check. Bontempelli with a big fist on it. He gains possession. Approaching the goals now. Perfect kick. Bailey increases the lead.
The Western Bulldogs has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around Gold Coast. They aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Nice goal from Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 goals. This kick puts them further into the lead.
Bontempelli has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates.
Let's play on.
Disappointing kick there. He plays it to himself. Boots it. He takes an uncontested mark.
Thompson is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Riscatelli puts his boot on it. Suckling with the mark. Kolodjasny kicks the ball. He grabs it.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Lynch has to get this goal. Goal. Lynch gets number 2. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on top of this? Bontempelli didn't even get close to that tap. Morris kicks. Off hands. The loose ball picked up by Bailey. Goes for his 50. Gets the loose ball. The loose ball picked up by Dixon. The loose ball scooped up. Great mark under pressure.
Weller, he's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He gets boot to the ball. He claims the ball. Sending it on its way. Pickin gets the upper hand. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball.
Trims the grass with that one. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Marks. Played on. Bailey sends the ball on its way. Roughhead guides it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Going for goal number 1. Takes that one strongly. Nice torpedo. Carbrow. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
The Western Bulldogs are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. Smith gets the upper hand. He slams that on the boot. That's a mark. He steadies now in front of goal, lining it up with the goal now. It's in the air. The goal for the Bulldogs.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Bontempelli. Leave the pinatas for the kids. There's the last quarter. Here we go.
It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up.
Witz really gets onto this one. Approaching the goals now. Make has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. 50 metres out. Make takes aim for goals. Plenty of shots are spoiled at the last moment by efforts to add just those few more metres. They've got it behind. Now they need to switch on because there's a real chance the opposition can go coast to coast and put them further behind. A goal for Gold Coast.
May's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
Which is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Bontempelli. Gains possession. Handballs to the running man. He hand passes the ball. Bailey kicks it out of bounds on the full. Sends the Sharon on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. That ball's travelling. That was a long kick for goal. Bailey chalks up another. Bounce goes the ball. Deft touch from Witz. Bontempelli taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Bontempelli with the kick.
Weller is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He boots it. Great hands. He slams that on the boot. Miller really forced to earn that mark. Sending it on its way. Lemons marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Good mark.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He kicks inside 50. Kolajasny has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. 50 metres out. Jams it on the boot now. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicks it. Smith wins the marking contest.
Smith has so much potential. He could just be anything. Dixon just wanted it more then. Dixon goes for goal. Nice kick. The Bulldogs have the edge over the Suns in this match.
The ball is bounced. Campbell got a fist on it. The ball in the hands of Bailey. He runs into the goal. Sneaks the ball away in time. Nice mark there. 25 metres out. Now this shouldn't be too hard for Dixon. Chalk up a goal for the Bulldogs. Dixon kicks number 2. The lead has been increased. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Campbell thumps it forward. Bailey has the ball. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Nice goal from Bailey. This kick has extended their lead. All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Campbell got the hit out. He's got the football now. Approaching the goals now. His aim was just off. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Swallow looking for a lead.
Thompson shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Puts boot to ball. There's no contest for that mark. He steadies now in front of goal. It's going. Perfect kick.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Claimed by Campbell. He's got the footy in his hands. Listen, here's the thing. This game was over before it began, and I don't think there's anything further I can add that can shed light on this outcome. Very one-sided.
The Suns couldn't do anything up front. They couldn't honour a lead. Didn't try and move the ball quickly. Couldn't take a mark. They were bad. They couldn't stop the Western Bulldogs' front. Every time the Western Bulldogs got the ball, they went into their forward line and got points.
At the final siren, the Western Bulldogs played the Suns 107-31. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richard. The players get set to run through them. And away we go, and a wonderful bounce by the umpire. Bailey onto the ball, and he's heading for home. Through for a point the difference. I would have expected him to nail that. Taylor will take his time. He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. With the ball now. Bailey with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 50 metres out. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. It's going. The Western Bulldogs add one to their tally. Bailey gets the first goal of the match. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Bounce goes the ball. Martin wins the tap. Terrible timing by Wallace. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the path. Bumps the pigskin. Beams with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Trengo, the better man there. He shows the quick hands. Pasternak picks up the loose ball. Liberatore collects it. Takes possession. Goes up the line. He spills the mark. He scoops the ball off the ground. Collected by Bailey. Bailey with the tap. Has it now. Smith feeds it wide. Andrews takes the mark. Choose to kick it. Nice mark under pressure.
Smith is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He's blocked it. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Buick kicks it. A great mark under pressure. He gets boot to the ball. Leicester just wanted it more then.
Lobs the pass. Gets a handball away. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Martin with the tap. Wallace onto the ball. Bailey has seen plenty of the footy. They've conceded possession. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Boyd, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Hand pass by Roughhead. goes wide toward behind. Disappointing kick there. Might have to kick it to himself. McLean claims the ball. Slams it on the boot. No one troubling him there. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. Bailey kicks his second.
Brisbane are only applying token pressure in the ruck. It's just not good enough. As a result, the opposition are winning the match. He gets his hands on the footy. Johannesson takes the mark. Johannesson kicks for goal. The Western Bulldogs get the goal.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Nice bounce. Big thump from Martin. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He gains possession. Bontempelli gets his first possession. And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. Looks like we'll have a throw in. Umpire lets it loose. Punch by Martin. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Harms. Whack. Have that, mate. Richo. Let's go back to the action.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
Bailey approaching home now. He'll be happy with that. Bailey puts them further in front. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Is in his possession. Wallace decisively.
Brisbane have shown great discipline out there. They haven't given up any free kicks easily. Unfortunately, it isn't making the biggest impact on the scoreboard. Sending it on its way. Roughhead gets the interception on the bounce.
Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. And they stretch out their lead. The replay capturing everyone's attention. What a goal. His teammates rush over. Wallace got the hit out. Is in his possession. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 40 metres from home. Now this shouldn't be too hard for Johannesson. Chalk up a goal for the Western Bulldogs. Goal number 2 for Johannesson. And they stretch out their lead. Martin thumps it forward. Smith has the ball. Picked up the ball. Cleanly picked up. Takes possession. Zorko doesn't waste that opportunity. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Here's a chance for Johannesson. 45 metres out. A pretty safe bet from this position. He'll be happy with that. That's 6 in a row for the Western Bulldogs. The Bulldogs with the ascendancy over the Lions, leading the match 44-0.
Johannesson on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot. Just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. The umpire wants to ball it up. Hipwood got the hit out. Booted by Zorko. He spills the mark. Guided down nicely by McLean. Smith tries in vain to tackle Dawson. McLean slams it on the boot. Great grab. He plays on. Bailey just stopping for a quick dance. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. A 30-degree kick for Dixon. Going for goal number 1. Goal for Dixon. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce.
Well, one thing's for sure, you can't blame the Brisbane ruckman for his team's position. He's been winning everything out of the ruck, but he's getting no support from his teammates. The ball is tapped.
Well, it'll be a ball up right near the boundary line. Roughhead with the first touch. The ball goes over the line and out of play. It'll be the umpire's ball. The umpire has released the ball. Hipwood totally outclassed in that contest. Bailey holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for McCluggage. Chip kick along the wing. Martin over the top. He kicks quickly. Nice work from McLean. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice contested mark by Bontempelli. He grabs it on the run. Here's Richard. The crowd anxious. Let's get into the second half.
They struggled throughout the first half, but there's still a half a game to go.
Bailey making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Nice kick. Bailey kicking his half dozen. That's impressive. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Wallace with the hit is in his possession. He runs into the goal. Here he is going for goal number 7. That's a very well executed goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Hipwood has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. He handballs out into space. Puts the head down as he runs into goal. Jeez, poor kicking.
I would have expected him to nail that. Taylor to bring it in. Shoots off the handball. Intercept by Dalhouse. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Boyd decisively. Does well to keep it in play. He finds the boundary line regardless. The Rucks are going at it.
The Bulldogs have just been really well organised and courageous in the centre, and that's why they've been winning the ball. He boots it. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. Cutler puts his boot on it. Morris, with great hands, dishes it off to the running player, puts boot to ball.
A favourable bounce, guided by Dixon. Bounces favourably for Hodge. Wood misses the goals. Disappointing kick there. Taylor looking for a lead. Sends it on its way. And the mark will be paid. Gets boot to leather. He gets above the crowd. Beams puts the ball in the hands of fate. Kicked by Dalhouse. And the mark will be paid. Bailey lines it up. What do you think, Richard? Can he make this one?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Into the game comes Rich. The ball is coming back into play. Tapped by Roughhead. Holds it too long. It's going to be a free. A lovely drop pass. Marked by Lester. Gets boot to high. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Kicked by McCluggage. Couldn't complete the mark. These possessions just keep ticking over for Beams. Quick hands find the running player. Bailey likes his chances for goal. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 points. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Brisbane stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Cameron with the kick. Good mark. He plays on. He gets boot to the ball. Taylor really forced to earn that mark.
Puts boot to ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicks it across the ground. Shot at goal by Bailey. Gathers the ball. Batted down nicely by Andrews. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Bailey making the lead bigger. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. What to this? And the last quarter of this match is underway.
You're never a loser until you quit trying.
Martin hits it with the ball now. Nice interception. Kicks. Rich has it. Jams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Dalhouse dishes it off by hand. Bailey with a kick at goal. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. Disappointing kick there. Plays onto himself.
Rich needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Biggs dishes it off to the running man. Taylor gets the mark without contest.
He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Nice goal from Bailey. 9 goals. One shy of a perfect 10. Nice bounce. Martin punches with the ball now. Has it now. Dawson got under it. Lining up the goal now. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. That's going right. It's not the score he was looking for. Bicken puts it on the boot. That was all Trengo. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Sending it on its way. Taylor with the ball. Buick grabs the ball on the bounce. The loose ball is picked up. He handballs it. McRae has a kick.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Hit by Martin. Zorko shoots off the handball. Morris taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Morris sends one up towards the wing. Cameron takes it well. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Taken by Biggs. Zorko gains possession. No one troubling him there. 40 metres from home. Bilt needs to sink this one. Perfect kick. Bilt obviously not bothered by the pressure. Sinks that needed goal. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. More bounce than a dodgy check. Punch by Roughhead. Gains possession. He runs for home. Shot at goal by Bailey. Bailey with the goal. He's got himself a 10-bagger. This kick has extended their lead.
The Lions midfielders are well and truly on top in this match. They're winning everything at the stoppages. You have to wonder what the rest of their team are doing. This midfield can't keep carrying the team all game. Wow-wee, what a huge kick.
All is in readiness. Great bounce. Not much time before the final siren. The umpire will ball it up. Hit by Martin. Christensen gets it on the bounce. He boots it from the pack. The advantage is played. Dixon with the mark. Routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 30 metres from home. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Not the most exciting match. No real competition. Final scores are 102-13. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richo.
Thanks, Dennis. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Until next time, goodbye.
of the crowd, and we're into it. Batted down nicely by Jenkins. Is in his possession. No, that's just giving the ball away. Biggs with the torpedo. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Great mark over the pack. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
He has to capitalise on his teammates' hard work here.
Has it got the carry? The goal for the Western Bulldogs. Bailey kicks his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Jenkins with the tap. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Gets boot to leather. Crouch knows he needs to hang on to them. Chips it down towards half forward. Wood gathers it. Bailey there to mop it up. Douglas shrugs off the tackle as if he's built like a bicycle shed. The ball in the hands of Jenkins. Has it now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Laird has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. He gets boot to the ball. Good mark. Lining it up with the goal now. Otten slams the ball to his boot. Trengove just wanted it more then. He hand passes it. That was hard at it. Sometimes you've just got to cop one for the team.
Clean tap by Smith. Sold the dummy on that move. Great mark. Laird getting into position for the kick. Boots it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 45 metres out. Otten kicking to make it all square. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Bailey decides to play on. And that torp has gone supernova. Wallace gets the upper hand. Jams it on the boot. A solid mark from Wood.
Wood. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Wood gets it off the ground. He's brought down and the ball is spilled. He knocks it down, sending it on its way.
Jenkins throws the ball. Free kick. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. He shouldn't have bothered. Talia goes down like a silent tree in the forest. Intercepted by Brown. Suckling with the interception. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Strong mark. Gets the ball on the boot. That was a super grab. Not much time left in this quarter. He kicks it. He holds his breath. There it goes. What a magnificent effort. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Jenkins aims for his man on the ground. Smith looking like a Manchester United player. Bailey is streaming past and gets the footy. And we're back for the second term.
Never give up, never give in. And when the upper hand is yours, you may have the ability to win with the dignity that you absorbed the loss.
Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. McGovern with a straight line to goal. Going for goal number 1. A goal for Adelaide. The Crows are on the board. The bounce straight down. Jenkins nicely outclassing Wallace. He's got the footy in his hands. He boots it from the pack. Wood doesn't waste that opportunity. Douglas with the interception. Passed by Sloan. Jacobs sends one up towards the wing. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster.
Smith has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Knight with the kick. Miller with the ball.
The ball is hammered towards goal by Malira. A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. Malira sinking his first goal. Guided down nicely by Smith. He's got the footy in his hands. Campbell with no time to delay with that kick. Played on. Bailey sends it to open space. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Guided down nicely by Dalhouse. He spears the ball. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Strong mark by Liberatore.
Liberatore wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. Suckling picks up the ball. The loose ball is picked up. He gets the loose ball. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice strong mark.
Booted by Cheney. Great mark over the pack. Puts boot to ball. Campbell claims the ball. Sends it on its way. Sloan with the pass. Bumps the pigskin. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Choose to kick it. A big run to take that mark.
He holds onto it too long and it'll be a free. He gets boot to the ball. A good contested mark there. McGovern has a kick. McGovern has got it.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Roughead with a big fist on it. Bailey onto the ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. Goal to the Bulldogs. This is edge-of-your-seat footy. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Hit by Roughead. Bailey has the ball. Approaching the goals now. That's a very well-executed goal. Bailey getting another. That's 4 so far.
It's just so creative that the coach has just given him the freedom to experiment and take the game on, knowing that he's just all class.
Gibbs lays a strong tackle and forces the ball to spill free. Sweeping handball. Betts controls. Handballs. Sends it on its way. Boyd with the mark. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Dalhouse lobs the pass. Let's see with a nice long half-time break, and we're ready for another half of footy.
Think big, believe big, act big, and the result will be big.
Now we'll get a ball up. Claimed by Talia. He's got the footy in his hands. Squeezes out a handball. Dalhouse sends the ball on its way. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell me. A low stabbing kick. He scoops the ball off the ground. He was pushed. Cheney with the kick. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Choose to kick it. Marked by Dalhouse.
Dalhouse. He's pretty good at hangers. He just needs to work on getting some more height if he really wants to master the skill. That's a mark. Johannesson lines up. He boots it. It's a mark. He slams that on the boot. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Oh, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick.
Laird boots it. Sloan with an easy mark.
Bumps the pigskin. Talia wins the marking contest.
Talia is incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time. Sending it on its way, he gets the upper hand, he plays it on, sending it on its way.
A mark by Jacobs. Gets boot to high. Talia marks it. Puts boot to ball. Marks. That drop punt works well for Clare. Steady hands there as he holds that one. The ball is thumped towards goal by Malira. This 45-degree angle shouldn't be too hard for Jenkins. Nice goal from Jenkins.
Jenkins is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball.
Roughead is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. He kicks the ball. Jenkins with good strong hands.
A chance to add one more to his tally. It's with him now. Tapped by Lynch. He collects the loose ball. Bicken quitting to bring it back into play. Hands like dinner plates. He kicks it. He bangs it through. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. Big leap. Laird with the football. Roughead cool under pressure, releases in time. Picked up under pressure. Young with a perfect drop punt. Let's have... The final term has commenced.
You can always rest easy knowing that you gave 100%, win or lose.
Both hands right in the middle of the back, a clear free. That drop punt works well for Smith. Nice work from Talia. Sends it on its way. Lining up the goal now. Crouched with the kick. Malira marks. Sends the Sharon on its way. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. He spears the ball. Marked by Walker. He's on a 30-degree angle. Shot at goal by Walker. Walker sinks it from a long way out. Here's the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. Smith with the mighty fist. Able to grab it on the half volley. Morris feeds it wide. Marks.
Boyd can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Jenkins finds the running player. He lays off the pass. That's a nice strong mark.
Morris lays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. The Bulldogs coach using the bench. Interception. Bailey kicks it out of the congestion. Wallace gathers it. Wallace feeds it wide. He has space for an easy mark. 50 metres from home. A 30-degree kick for Hunter. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? It's not the score he was looking for.
The Crows have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover. And that's why they're on track to win this match.
Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Jenkins gets onto the ball. Biggs picks up the bouncing ball. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Campbell bumps. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark.
Smith got a really good footballing brain. He gets boot to the ball. He takes a strong mark. Jacobs puts his boot on it. Crouch, just the better man in that contest. He boots it. Millerer, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to.
A massive kick by Bailey. Jenkins with the tap. He collects the loose ball. He's looking to add another. Nice mark under pressure. Stunning. When you need someone to stand up and be counted, he's certainly done that. Jenkins with the mighty fist. Roughead will get the free for throwing. Roughead slams it on the boot. Young got under it. Kicks it.
Well, not much separated these sides, and neither team seemed to want it that extra bit.
What a knockout game. We're deadlocked. At the end on the scoreboard, it reads 37 apiece. That's it for us. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.